All right, let's talk about something that's a total lifesaver, but can also be a huge headache: your home's air conditioning. We're going to break down how it works, why it fails, and most importantly, what you can actually do about it. So let's dive right in. You know the feeling, right? It's a sweltering day, you walk in the door expecting that blast of cold air, you turn the thermostat down, and you get nothing. Just hot, sticky air. It's so frustrating. And if you live in a warm climate, it's a situation you've probably faced more than once. And that's really the heart of it. In a lot of places, like South Florida, a good AC system isn't some fancy extra. It's an absolute must for just getting through the day. It's the difference between a comfortable home and a totally miserable, sleepless night. So yeah, keeping that machine running is a pretty big deal.
Okay, so if we want to solve the problem, we first got to understand it. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the most common reasons an AC just gives up. What's actually happening inside that big metal box?
A lot of the time, it really just boils down to one of these three things. Dirty air filters are probably the number one culprit. They basically suffocate the system, making it work way harder than it should. Then you've got refrigerant leaks. That's the stuff that does all the cooling. And of course, electrical issues. Anything from a bad thermostat to a simple tripped breaker can stop the whole operation in its tracks. Now, here's the good news. Your AC almost always gives you a heads up before it completely dies. So if you notice it's just not blowing as cold as it used to, that's a huge red flag. You should also listen for weird noises, like a hissing sound can be a telltale sign of a refrigerant leak. And definitely don't ignore strange smells. If it's musty, you might have mold. If it smells burnt, well, that could be a serious electrical problem.
All right, so we know what can go wrong, but how do we stop these things from happening to begin with? Honestly, the single best thing you can do is just regular, proactive maintenance. It is absolutely a case where an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And the payoff for being proactive is massive. In fact, keeping up with maintenance gives you three major wins for both your AC unit and, your bank account. Let's kick it off with the one you'll notice right away: your power bill. Now, this number might actually surprise you, but it comes straight from the U.S. Department of Energy. They found that just by regularly cleaning or replacing your filters, you can cut your AC's energy use by 5 to 15%. That is real money back in your pocket month after month. And think beyond the monthly bills. Think long-term. A well-maintained air conditioner doesn't just run better, it runs a whole lot longer. We're talking up to 15 years longer. That means you can put off that super expensive replacement day way, way into the future. And here's a benefit that's not about money, but it's just as important: your health. It's simple, really. A clean system gives you clean air. Regular tune-ups clear out all that gunk and moisture where allergens and mold love to grow, which can make a huge difference in your home's air quality. But look, sometimes, even with the best care, things go wrong. And that brings you to the big question that pretty much every homeowner has to ask eventually. Do I repair this thing again, or is it finally time to replace the whole unit? An AC repair is all about targeting a specific problem. Maybe the compressor went out, or the coils are dirty, or the thermostat is busted. A technician comes in, fixes that one part, and gets your existing system running again. For a one-off problem, this is usually your best, most affordable bet. But there's a tipping point. If you're calling a repair person every single summer, or if one repair is going to cost you a huge chunk of what a new unit would, you're probably just throwing good money after bad. That's when a full replacement stops being an expense and starts being a smart, long-term investment. So if you do decide to replace it, you'll start looking at brands. The source material for this explainer, for instance, points to Goodman as a popular choice. They're often known for hitting that sweet spot of being reliable and not breaking the bank. And they usually have high-efficiency compressors, which means you start saving on energy from the very first day. Okay, so you see a chart like this, and it looks, well, a little intimidating, right? All these model numbers and specs. But don't worry, here's the most important thing you need to know. It's all about getting the right size for your home. That ton number, that's basically its cooling power. A real pro will help you match up all the pieces so you get a system that's perfectly balanced and super efficient for your house. Now, whether you just need a quick fix or a brand new system, the person you hire to do the work is every bit as important as the equipment itself. So how do you find the right person and, not get taken for a ride? Here are 5 things you absolutely have to look for.
First, make sure their technicians are licensed and certified. That's non-negotiable. Always get fair upfront pricing. But here's a really crucial insider tip. Ask if their techs are non-commissioned. That means their job is to fix your problem, not to sell you a bunch of expensive stuff you don't need. A good company only recommends what's necessary and will offer you a solid maintenance plan for the future. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. What you want is an honest diagnosis and a dependable fix. You're looking for a partner to help you take care of your home, not some pushy salesperson. The whole thing should be based on trust and real expertise. And this is what it looks like when it's done right. You've got a customer like Maria in Miami who wasn't just happy, she was genuinely surprised by how fast, efficient, and affordable the service was. That right there, that's the gold standard. So that's our deep dive into your home's cooling system. The big takeaway here is that being proactive is always, always better than being reactive. A little bit of knowledge and some regular care can save you a ton of money, a ton of stress, and a whole lot of sweat. Which really leaves us with just one last question to think about. Is your AC ready for that next heat wave?